Hi everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to create a VRChat world from scratch. Firstly, we need to set up the SDK. To make a world that works within VRChat, we need to be using the same version of Unity that VRChat is running off. So if you log into your VRChat account, you can see a button on the left side that says download. If you click on that, you can see two buttons. One says download Unity and the other is the download for the VRChat SDK. If you click on download Unity, it takes you to the requirements for setting up the SDK. So just click on the link they have and scroll down to the correct version of Unity. Perfect. So click on the download for Windows and put it wherever you like. While that's downloading, I'm just going to draw a quick sketch of what I want my world to look like. I was thinking about it last night and I think I want to make a simple world with a mirror, a video player, and maybe a chessboard because I love playing chess with my friends in VR. So I was thinking of having a square over here. That's the spawn point. It's really hard to draw with a mouse, by the way. I was thinking of putting some stairs up to a big platform, and then I was thinking of having maybe a room on this side that could be like a mirror room, another room here, and that could have the chessboard in it, and another room over here so I could have a big TV on the wall and watch movies. That's just a basic concept of what I want my world to look like, but maybe my world will turn out a little bit different to this picture. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Once you've finished installing Unity on your computer, you can create a new project, name it whatever you like. Just make sure the template is set to 3D and create the project. You'll need to import the VRChat SDK and find the VRChat SDK on your system. And that will put the VRChat SDK into Unity. Now we can create our objects for our world. Right click on the hierarchy, go down to 3D Cube, and I'm going to flatten it out and make it bigger and call it Spawn Platform. Make a new game object and call it Stairs. And within the stairs object, I'm going to make a cube to create the first step of my stairs. I'm just going to make it a little bit thinner, and there we go. Within the spawn platform object, I'm going to make a new game object and call it Spawn. The blue arrow indicates which direction your character will be facing when they spawn on the map. I'm going to change the Y rotation to 90 so our character faces the stairs. I added the VRC world to my project. You can find this within the VRC SDK in Prefabs World, and the VRC world has a VRC scene descriptor, which you need if you want to upload your world to VRChat. And I'm going to add my spawn to the spawn section of the VRC scene descriptor. And another thing I want to add to my world is a jump. So to do this, just click on the VRC world, click on add component and VRC player mods. Tick this box here, add mods, jump, add mod. Perfect. And that makes it so any character within the world can jump. Perfect. Alright, so let's just test this out and see what happens. Cool, so everything's working. I have the jump, and every time I spawn facing the stairs. Perfect, so we've created a simple platform with a little cube beside it, and we've created a spawn point and integrated it into our VRC scene descriptor, so when our character comes into the world, they're facing the stairs. I'm just going to right click and duplicate this cube and move it to make some stairs. Duplicate it again. I'm going to make some pillars beside the player spawn point. And I need a big floor for the main part of my world. This is going to be a control panel for music and things in my world. I want there to be a mirror on the wall in this room. The mirror is already part of the VRC SDK, so you just need to drag it into your world. I'm going to make a little button to activate and deactivate the mirror. This is just going to be a little cube. I'm going to add a VRC trigger to the cube and click on interact. So when we interact with the cube, something happens. Choose an action. So the action is set game object active, so we're setting the mirror as active, and the receiver is the VRC mirror, so just drag it into here, and it shows a little line from the cube to the mirror, so that indicates what the cube is affecting. Just make this local so every person can locally activate and deactivate the mirror for themselves. And we can put some text on the button, so when we hover over the button it says mirror on, off, and set it to toggle. Perfect, that's the mirror done. Let's jump into VR and see what it looks like. I hope this video helped you. In the next part, I will texture the objects and make the world a little bit more pretty. So stay tuned for that video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We are nearly at 2,000 subscribers, which is super exciting. And thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you in the next video I make. Bye bye!